Are you living a life of quiet desperation, a mere shadow of the man you could be? A ghost haunting the edges of your own potential, settling for a bland existence when a magnificent life is within your grasp? I'm here to tell you, with the force of a thunderclap, it doesn't have to be this way. We are not here for gentle suggestions or polite encouragement. We are here to embark on a journey into the very abyss of mediocrity, to confront the demons that hold you back, and to emerge forged in fire, an unbreakable spirit ready to conquer anything that stands in your path. We will dissect self-improvement, not as some fluffy concept, but as a brutal, demanding process of transformation. We will rip apart the facade of conventional relationships and forge bonds of steel, loyalty, and unwavering support. And finally, we will ignite within you a burning desire for complete life enhancement, a quest to squeeze every ounce of meaning and purpose from your existence. I will lay out the raw, unfiltered truth about what it takes to become truly invincible. Forget the gentle self-help whispers that lull you into complacency. We are talking about a total transformation, a rebirth from the ashes of your former self. Imagine a blacksmith hammering a piece of raw iron, shaping it with relentless blows, plunging it into the scorching flames, and then quenching it in ice-cold water. This is the process we are about to undertake. This is about shedding the layers of weakness, the excuses, the self-doubt, and forging a new you, a man of unwavering strength, purpose, and power. This is not for the faint of heart. This is for men who are ready to confront their deepest fears, to challenge their limitations, and to unleash the dormant warrior within. Are you ready to answer the call? Self-improvement, shattering the illusion of good enough. First, let's obliterate, annihilate, and utterly destroy the insidious, poisonous lie of good enough. Are you really settling for a mediocre job that sucks the very soul out of you? A lukewarm, passionless relationship that feels more like a roommate agreement, a body that's just fine? I say no more. Absolutely, unequivocally no more. We are launching a full-scale assault on mediocrity, a scorched earth campaign against complacency. I'm not here to offer suggestions. I'm here to ignite a revolution within you, a radical, no excuses transformation that will leave your former self in smoldering ruins. Physical domination, sculpting a body of unbreakable steel. We're not talking about casual, half-hearted gym visits where you scroll through Instagram between sets. We are talking about forging a warrior's physique, a body that radiates power, discipline, and raw, untamed strength. This means relentless training, a dietary regimen meticulously designed for peak performance, and the absolute, unwavering commitment to pushing your physical limits until you feel like you're going to puke, and then pushing beyond that. Think of the ancient Spartans, those legendary warriors whose bodies were honed into living, breathing weapons through years of brutal, unforgiving training. Do you honestly imagine that any of them ever uttered the pathetic words good enough? They strived for perfection, for absolute mastery over their physical forms, and their legacy echoes through the centuries. We're aiming for that level of dedication. This isn't about vanity. It's about forging an unbreakable connection between your mind and body. It's about discipline, about showing yourself, day after day, that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. It's about building a physical foundation of strength that will support you in every other area of your life. Concretely, we will start with a 6-day workout routine. 2 days dedicated to strength training, heavy compound lifts, squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press. 2 days devoted to high-intensity interval training, sprints, burpees, box jumps, and 2 days for active recovery, long walks, swimming, yoga. You will track every rep, every set, every calorie. Your diet will consist of lean protein, chicken, fish, beef, complex carbohydrates, brown rice, sweet potatoes, quinoa, and healthy fats, avocados, nuts, olive oil. You will eliminate processed foods, sugary drinks, and excessive alcohol. This is not a temporary fix, it's a complete lifestyle overhaul. Mental fortitude, forging an unbreakable mind. Your mind, my friend, is your most potent weapon, your ultimate shield, the very engine of your success. But like any weapon, it must be sharpened, honed, and trained relentlessly to reach its full potential. We're not talking about fluffy affirmations or wishful thinking. We're talking about cultivating an unbreakable focus, an iron will, and a mindset that is absolutely impervious to doubt, fear, and negativity. This means an unquenchable thirst to education. Commit, here and now, to reading at least one nonfiction book per week. Immerse yourself in history, biography, philosophy, science, anything that expands your understanding of the world and your place in it. Knowledge is power, and the more you know, the more confident and capable you will become. Devote at least 30 minutes each day to meditation. Learn to quiet the incessant chatter of your mind, to observe your thoughts without judgment, and to cultivate a state of inner peace and clarity. This is not some new age mumbo-jumbo. It's a powerful tool used by elite performers in every field. Practice visualization. Every single night before you go to sleep, vividly imagine yourself achieving your goals. See yourself as the strong, confident, successful man you are striving to become. Feel the emotions associated with that success. The more real you make it in your mind, the more likely it is to manifest in your reality. Use affirmations not as empty platitudes but as powerful declarations of your intent. Repeat them with conviction, with feeling, until they become ingrained in your subconscious mind. We're talking about becoming a mental titan, a fortress of unwavering resolve. Financial mastery, from wage slave to financial emperor. Let's be brutally honest. Money is power. It's freedom. It's the ability to control your own destiny and to live life on your own terms. Are you content to be a wage slave, trapped in a soul-crushing job, living paycheck to paycheck, constantly worrying about bills? Or will you rise up, take control of your financial future, and become the absolute master of your financial universe? I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Achieving financial independence requires ruthless discipline, unwavering focus, and a complete rejection of the consumerist mindset that keeps so many men enslaved. First, you must eradicate all debt. Every single penny of credit card debt, student loans, car payments, all of it must be systematically destroyed. Create a detailed budget, track every expense, and cut out all unnecessary spending. Live below your means, save aggressively, and attack your debt with the ferocity of a cornered tiger. Then, and this is crucial, you must develop multiple streams of income. Don't rely solely on your job. That's putting all your eggs in one basket, and it's a recipe for disaster. Start a side hustle, invest in real estate, learn to trade stocks, explore online businesses. The possibilities are endless. The key is to diversify your income streams so that you are not dependent on any single source. Finally, learn to make your money work for you. Educate yourself about investing, about compound interest, about building long-term wealth. Don't fall for get-rich-quick schemes. Those are for suckers. We're talking about building a solid financial foundation that will provide for you and your family for generations to come. This is not just about accumulating wealth. It's about achieving true financial freedom, the freedom to pursue your passions, to spend time with your loved ones, and to live life on your own terms. Are you ready to seize that freedom? Relationships. Forging bonds of steel, not straw. Let's talk about relationships, shall we? I'm not talking about the flimsy, superficial connections that most people mistake for genuine bonds. Are your relationships transactional, fleeting, built on the shifting sands of convenience and fleeting emotions? Are you surrounded by people who drain your energy, who offer nothing but complaints and negativity? I'm here to tell you there's a better way, a way to forge relationships that are unbreakable, loyal, and empowering bonds of steel, not brittle straw. Authenticity above all, the foundation of true connection. Forget the fake niceties, the manipulative games, the carefully curated social media personas. We're going for raw, honest, and vulnerable communication. Are you presenting a watered-down, palatable version of yourself to the world, desperately seeking approval? Stop it. I mean, stop it now. Think about the people, the historical figures even, who had many enemies. Their power came for telling the truth and being always themselves. Become strong enough to stand in your truth, to speak your mind without fear of judgment. This isn't about being abrasive or offensive. It's about radiating genuine, unfiltered authenticity. Imagine a lighthouse, its beam cutting through the fog, unwavering and true. That's you. Attract those who resonate with your genuine self, those who are drawn to your strength and honesty, and just as importantly, repel the weak, the insincere, the energy vampires who feed on pretense. It's exhausting, isn't it? Pretending to be someone you're not, constantly adjusting your behavior to fit in, to avoid conflict. That's a life of quiet desperation, a slow death of the soul. Shed that skin, my friend. Embrace your true self, flaws and all, and watch as the right people gravitate towards you, forging bonds that are unbreakable because they are real. For instance, in a past life, I had to cut ties with a long-time acquaintance. It was a challenging decision, as we shared many experiences. However, I observed a constant pattern of negativity, complaint, and a distinct lack of desire for growth. He always wanted to play the victim. Initially, I attempted to motivate and assist him, yet all my actions were to no avail. The situation was draining my energy and hindering my progress. So I made a definitive decision. I severed the connection. Was it easy? No way. But did it open space for more positive and growth-oriented relationships in my life? Absolutely. Leadership in love, steering the ship with strength and clarity. Now let's talk about romantic relationships. And I'm going to be blunt. I advocate for strong, decisive leadership from the man. This isn't about some outdated notion of domination or control. It's about providing strength, clarity, and direction. It's about being the unwavering rock in the storm, the captain of the ship, charting a course for the relationship. Think about it. Who would you rather follow in a crisis? A leader who is confident, decisive, and knows where they're going, or someone who is riddled with doubt, constantly seeking validation and unable to make a decision? The answer is obvious. In a healthy, thriving relationship, the man provides the framework, the stability, the unwavering support that allows his partner to flourish. He's the mountain, she's the river, flowing freely but guided by his strength. He takes charge, not in a dictatorial way, but with a confident, assured presence that inspires trust and security. This means making decisions, taking the initiative, and being responsible for the overall direction of the relationship. It means being the provider, not just financially, but emotionally and spiritually as well. It means being the protector, shielding your partner from the storms of life and creating a safe haven where she can be vulnerable and authentic. And most of all is the ability to take all decisions, even in the storm, and never yield to the anxiety, even in the face of the unknown. Friendship as a fortress, building your band of brothers. Your friends, are they truly your allies, your brothers in arms, or are they just a collection of acquaintances, people you hang out with out of habit or convenience? I'm here to tell you that your friendship should be a fortress, an unbreakable circle of men who challenge you, inspire you, and hold you accountable to your highest potential. Think of a Roman legion, each soldier trained to perfection, relying on his comrades, fighting as a single, cohesive unit. That's what your circle of friends should be. These are men who will push you to be better, who will call you out on your bullshit, who will celebrate your victories and stand by you during your defeats. They are the men who will help you sharpen your sword, refine your skills, and conquer your fears. Cut out the energy vampires, the complainers, the perpetual victims, the ones who drag you down with their negativity and mediocrity. Do you want to soar with eagles or peck around in the dirt with chickens? Surround yourself with men who are ambitious, driven, and committed to self-improvement. Men who are on their own path to greatness, who inspire you to reach higher, to push harder, to become the absolute best version of yourself. These are not just friends, they are your brothers, bound by a shared commitment to excellence and a mutual desire to conquer the world. Life enhancement, conquering your world one bold step at a time. Life, my friend, is not a dress rehearsal. This is it. This is the show, and every single second counts. Are you living each day with intention, with purpose, or are you just going through the motions, sleepwalking your way to the grave? We need to talk about strategies to max out the seconds, to live a life of excitement, of fulfillment. Embrace discomfort, the gateway to growth. Here's a brutal truth. Growth only happens outside your comfort zone. If you're constantly seeking comfort, safety, and predictability, you're stagnating, you're dying a slow death. I challenge you to embrace discomfort, to actively seek out challenges that terrify you. That is where power is. Think about it. What's the one thing that scares you the most right now? Is it public speaking? Is it starting your own business? Is it approaching that woman you've been admiring from afar? Whatever it is, that's where you need to go. That's where the growth lies. That's where you'll forge your spirit in the fires of adversity. Create a plan, a systematic approach to consistently pushing your boundaries. Start small but be relentless. If you're afraid of public speaking, join a Toastmasters club. If you're terrified of heights, go rock climbing. If you're intimidated by social situations, force yourself to attend networking events. Each time you face your fear, you expand your comfort zone, you become stronger, more resilient, more unbreakable. Do you want to live a life of quiet regret, filled with what-ifs and should-haves? Or do you want to live a life of exhilarating triumph, a life where you faced your demons and emerged victorious? The choice is yours. Purpose-driven existence, charting your course to destiny. A life without purpose is like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly on the vast ocean at the mercy of the winds and the waves. You need to find your purpose, your why, the driving force that gives your life meaning and direction. What sets your soul on fire? What legacy do you want to leave behind? What impact do you want to have on the world? These are not easy questions. They require deep introspection, soul-searching, and a willingness to confront your deepest fears and insecurities. But once you discover your why, everything changes. Every action, every decision, every sacrifice becomes infused with meaning and power. You're no longer just going through the motions. You're on a mission, a quest to fulfill your ultimate destiny. Are you going to drift aimlessly through life, a passive observer, or are you going to chart a course towards your ultimate destiny, a powerful creator of your own reality? Find your purpose, my friend, and unleash the unstoppable force within you. Unbreakable will, the power to persevere. Even with a clear purpose and a plan for growth, you will encounter setbacks. You will face challenges. You will be tempted to give up. That's where your unbreakable will comes in. This is the inner strength, the unwavering resolve, the refusal to be defeated no matter what. Think of the greatest conquerors in history, the men who overcame seemingly insurmountable odds to achieve their goals. Did they crumble at the first sign of adversity? Did they give up when things got tough? Absolutely not. They possessed an iron will, a determination to succeed that burned brighter than any obstacle. They persisted. They always looked for a solution. They won. Cultivate that same iron will within yourself. Develop techniques for overcoming setbacks, for turning failures into fuel, for maintaining relentless forward momentum. When you stumble, get back up. When you fall, rise again. When you're knocked down, come back stronger. Remember, it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get back up. Visualize your success. Affirm your strength. Surround yourself with people who believe in you. And never, ever, ever give up on your dreams. The world doesn't reward the timid. It bows before the bold, the courageous, the ones with an unbreakable will to conquer. Go forth and claim your victory. This isn't a pep talk, it's a battle plan. I'm not here to gently nudge you towards some vague notion of better. I'm here to hand you the blueprint for a complete and utter demolition of your current limitations. followed by a ruthless reconstruction into something magnificent, something invincible. I've given you the weapons. The relentless physical training to forge a body of iron. The mental exercises to sharpen your mind into a razor-sharp blade, capable of slicing through doubt and fear. The financial strategies to break the chains of economic servitude and achieve true freedom. I've given you the strategy. The unwavering commitment to authenticity to attract relationships built on bedrock, not shifting sand. The understanding of leadership in love, of providing strength and direction, not domination. The knowledge of how to build a fortress of true friendships, of surrounding yourself with men who elevate you, not drag you down. I have equipped you with the mindset, the embrace of discomfort as the crucible of growth, the relentless pursuit of a purpose that ignites your soul, and the iron will to persevere no matter the obstacles. I've laid it all bare, the raw, unfiltered truth, the path to becoming utterly unbreakable. Now look in the mirror. The choice is yours and yours alone. Will you remain in the ashes of your old life, a smoldering heap of what could have been, a whisper of unfulfilled potential echoing in the void? Will you continue to accept mediocrity, to settle for good enough, to live a life that is a pale imitation of the glorious existence you were born to experience? Or will you rise? Will you stand up, dust yourself off, and embrace the fiery rebirth that awaits you? Will you rise phoenix-like from the wreckage of your past, transformed, renewed, and ready to claim the extraordinary existence that is your birthright? The world doesn't reward the timid. It doesn't offer handouts to the hesitant. It doesn't bow before the weak. The world yields only to the bold, to the courageous, to those who dare to reach for greatness, to seize their destiny with both hands and never let go. So I ask you one final, gut-wrenching question. What are you waiting for? An invitation? A sign? A permission slip? This is your life, your one and only chance. Go forth and conquer every fear, every doubt, every limitation. Dominate your life. Conquer, conquer, conquer.